Life seems to be so much fun with gatherings, parties that we are attending one after the other. We have a massive, lovely bunch of people living away from home. They are our family now, and we are all kind of booked for every weekend for 4 weeks in a row with events happening. And I'm so happy to have Sia Fashion on hand for all my shopping, making it suitable for every occasion. So here I have 3 gorgeous bags in beautiful, elegant colors. Tell me who cannot fall in love with this baby blue printed ready-to-wear palazzo suit. It has this very nice and delicate work and printed pattern all over, making it just perfect for spring and summer months. It comes with a dupatta and a printed palazzo pant. This salwar suit is in cotton. Next in pack is this casual wear pink muslin digital printed Sharara suit. It has a wide leg bottom and a super soft dupatta. Sari is a must for a sari lover, right? Look at this stunning sari in beige. A very unique color, and every lady would love to have such a collection in a wardrobe. Now, here is something very special to share. Sia Fashion do a ready-to-wear sari, pre-stitched sari with pleats, and have adjustment waist, in which way it becomes super easy to just wear the sari like a wraparound skirt. Super easy that you can literally get changed in just 2 minutes time wherever you are. Not necessarily you have to be in your room to get changed, but even if you're traveling, this is how you can easily get changed with this pre-draped sari. It comes with a super beautiful matching blouse. I mean, how gorgeous is this blouse? Sia Fashion do a worldwide free shipping on orders above $249. Otherwise, shipping charges will be according to product weight. They do a free shipping in India. There is also a cash on delivery available on selected pin codes in India. They do custom stitching facility, and now they also do a pre-stitched sari, making it just complete to shop in one store. I'm leaving a link in the description box of Sia Fashion for you all to have a look at. I'm giving a press to this sari as I'm going to attend a cocktail party now. Now, to be honest, when I actually wore this sari, it was so comfortable. I've always been in love with Sia Fashion for the finest quality, and they also come at an affordable price, making it all easy on pockets. Becomes so important when you buy a sari to have the fall and edging and a matching blouse. That's when it becomes ready to wear, and Sia Fashion makes sure to get everything done in a pack just for you. And here I'm ready, and I get a Met Gala feeling, and these girls of mine always make me feel very special. So here is the final look. This pre-draped sari also gave a very good shape is what I can say, and we had an amazing time at the party. Here it's summer month now, with the days being warm. A lot of my friends have their parents visiting them all the way from India, and we all here find it good to make them welcoming by inviting them home, in which way they will feel really good. So today we have my friend Megha and her amma coming home. So I have matched this Sharara suit with these pink earrings and a bindi, that's all. Super soft, super comfortable, that I honestly loved wearing it even in the kitchen while cooking. I'm expecting them home tonight with just one family. I thought I can easily manage to serve food as a thali. So I have a lot of components on mind to cook, but very simple dishes that you can take in this idea to impress your guests at home. Now, very important to bear in mind when you're making a thali style to serve with lots of dishes on mind, the quantity can be very small, in which way it is actually easier to cook than bulk cooking. So I start off by making aloo methi paratha stuffing with a good amount of methi leaves and very little portion of potato, as most of the parents prefer eating less potatoes. With oil in a pan, finely chopped 1 big onion, 3/4 bunch of methi, which is fenugreek leaves, mente soppu, 4 mashed potatoes, 1/8 teaspoon of turmeric, a teaspoon of amchur powder, a teaspoon of jeera powder, jeerke pudi, a teaspoon of green chili paste, lime and salt to your taste. For the filling to be nice and firm and for it not to ooze out, not to come out when rolling, it's important to keep stirring and mixing the stuffing on a medium flame until all the moisture is nicely absorbed. You can see the difference as to how it's turned out now, and when it starts to lift up from all the sides of the pan, combining together, that's when you can turn off the flame. I allow it to cool down completely. I'm making carrot and beans palya. This is a very comforting dish. Steaming the vegetables not only makes it healthy but also enhances the taste of the vegetables. So I'm using 200 grams of beans with 4 carrots to be steamed for 10 minutes time. I also dry roast handful of peanuts. With adults and kids on mind, I'm making Ramekin pots with oil, 1 big onion finely chopped, 3 tomatoes and herbs. I add in half a teaspoon of oregano, half a teaspoon of parsley, half a teaspoon of garlic granules, half a teaspoon of paprika, half a teaspoon of chili powder, salt to taste and pizza seasoning. This dish turned out to be everyone's favorite and is perfect for parties and potluck gatherings. With the sauce now ready, I will make the carrot and beans palya with oil, mustard seeds, curry leaves, urad dal, onions, salt, green chili paste, turmeric powder, steamed veggies. I also like to add in steamed water, as in very little amount, and then I add in fresh coconut and coriander leaves. A few drops of lime to finish off. Now to make the mint green chutney, I have 2 handful of mint leaves, handful of coriander leaves, an inch of ginger, 1 green chili, salt to taste, handful of peanuts which are roasted. I have taken out the skin and then I add in water, grinding it into a thick paste, and then I add in a few drops of lime. Now with the aloo methi stuffing cool down, I like to make very small balls, making it perfect for thali portion. And also it's important to set them in the refrigerator, in which way when rolling the parathas, the stuffing will not come out. I've set the pressure cooker with half a cup of tur dal, making homemade masala for the sambar with oil, a teaspoon of chana dal, a teaspoon of urad dal, a teaspoon of coriander seeds, havija, a teaspoon of dried coconut. This is moringa leaves, drumstick leaf. Santosh bought it from an Asian store in East Ham, London. These leaves have great health benefits. They are very small and tender, so I'm not going to chop them, but will use them directly. Now to make moringa sambar, with a teaspoon of oil, mustard seeds, 1 big onion cut lengthwise, half a bunch of fresh moringa leaves that I saute until they're cooked, and then I add in half a cup of cooked tur dal, freshly ground masala powder, tamarind pulp, a teaspoon of chili powder, salt, and that's it. This moringa sambar was very, very, very soothing to eat with hot rice and ghee. To make peas pulao, in a pressure cooker with a tablespoon of oil, a tablespoon of ghee, 1 palav leaf, 2 star anise, 1 cardamom, half an inch of cinnamon stick, 2 cloves, a teaspoon of cumin seeds, and then I add in 1 onion cut lengthwise, a teaspoon of garlic and ginger paste that I saute until it's aromatic, and then I add in a bowl of frozen peas, 1 cup of washed basmati rice that I nicely warm up, in which way the pulao will taste really good. And then I add in 1/8 teaspoon of turmeric powder, a teaspoon of green chili paste, salt to taste, coriander leaves, 2 cups of water that I keep ready until this point. Now this is also a tip, keeping the pulao ready like this up to this point, in which way all the masalas are nicely infused with the time, and I shall turn on the pressure cooker once my guests arrive. It's afternoon now. I'm going to turn on the flame at night, in which way the pulao will turn out super tasty, incredibly good. And also the rice will be served hot when the guests arrive. For raita, half a cucumber chopped, 2 tomatoes chopped, coriander leaves, and I like to use the combination of fresh yogurt and low-fat yogurt, which is sour in taste, in which way you will have a good balance of taste coming in from both the yogurts. I also add in a teaspoon of sappan pudi, which is darya dal powder, salt to taste, and then water. With oil in a pan, mustard seeds, urad dal, and curry leaves for seasoning. I quickly went upstairs and got changed into this very elegant salwar suit, so pretty, so beautiful, that I loved wearing it. And I'm pretty sure that you can feel it too with its look, so comfortable and elegant. The best added on feature for this dress is a pocket that we all ladies wish to have. And it's a perfect fit across the waist too. I paired it up with just a jhumka and a bindi. Now to make a chatpata waffle chaat, yes, you heard it right. I'm making a waffle chaat for today. For the filling, for the chaat item, I'm having oil in a pot, half a teaspoon of cumin seeds, 2 onions cut lengthwise that I saute, and then add in garlic and ginger paste. I stir in until it's aromatic. I add in 3 tomatoes, 1/8 teaspoon of turmeric powder, a teaspoon of green chili paste, salt to taste, 2 teaspoons of sugar. This stuffing will go on a bread slice and then into a waffle maker. If you don't have a waffle maker at home, you can toast the bread on a tawa or in an oven or an air fryer too. I'm also keeping the dough ready with chapati ka atta. It's pretty warm today, so thought of making majjige, which is buttermilk, with low-fat yogurt and plenty of water. Adding in grated fresh ginger, green chili paste and salt, and then I'm going to whisk it. Thought of making a very easy and simple dessert with green apples that I scrape the skin and then chop the apples into small squares. Setting them to boil in a pot with sufficient amount of water covering the apples. Making watermelon juice with fresh watermelon than store-bought juice. And to decorate the glasses, I'm going to chop the 2 ends to get triangular shape that I can pierce onto the juice glass. And my bad that I completely forgot and it slipped out of my mind to use them later when the guests arrived. Well, this is what happens to me when I start talking. I almost forget everything. Right, so the water has nicely absorbed with the apples, turning mushy. It's time to add in sugar. I have added 5 teaspoons of sugar, but this is entirely to your taste. I like to have the sour taste coming from the apples, so I just add in 5 teaspoons of brown sugar, grating in very little of fresh nutmeg and a few drops of lime so that it doesn't crystallize. To make the watermelon juice, I add in the watermelon cubes into the mixie jar with 2 teaspoons of brown sugar and water. So here we have fresh homemade watermelon juice. I have courgette slices for adults, so I brush in some oil and set it in the air fryer for 8 minutes time at 190 degrees. Meanwhile, to present Megha's Amma, who is Champakka for me, as she is visiting us for the very first time, I thought it will be really nice to present her something that she can take home back to India. So I bought this frame from IKEA. And luckily, I had taken a picture of Megha and her mum together when we had been out for an outing. And that picture is on my phone. So we printed the picture and keeping it in the frame, in which way it will be complete, filled with memories for her time with her daughter that she would love to look back on having reached home. We can always make any personalized gift at home with our own touches and make anyone feel good. Well, Megha's mum felt very happy on receiving this photo frame and seeing the photograph, and I felt so happy seeing her happy. Now, not necessarily one has to be artistic to create everything. Small gestures like this is plenty to win anyone's heart. With the courgettes done, I have baby potatoes that I have cut into thin circles, applying oil to be air fried for 8 minutes time. I have short crust pastry sheet which is rolled and ready that I cut in circles and then fill it up with apple jam and then using a fork to hold them together.
Potatoes, okay? And in this courgette, because cheese oh, you're making like a casserole.
So here in these small ramekins, we have a layer of potatoes for the kids' ramekins and homemade sauce and cheese. This is for kids, and for adults it's courgette, sauce and cheese. We had set the apple pies in the air fryer at 180 degrees for 8 minutes time. Now in goes these ramekins just for 5 minutes time. You can see the balls are nice and chilled. I'm using the roti pressing machine to make the parathas by pressing it gently, not too hard, and then rotating the sheet from all 4 sides to make it even. The filling is just perfect good, staying inside and not oozing out. This is my friend Megha, who is my best companion for everything. We walk together, we cycle together, we trek together, and now setting the dinner table as well together for all of us. It was lovely having them home for dinner, that we had a very relaxing atmosphere with lots of gupshup. And so in today's platter, we have peanut and mint chutney, beans carrot palya, moringa sambar, peas palav, raita, aloo methi paratha, rice, majjige, watermelon juice, apple pie, courgette, cheesy ramekins and waffle chaat. So I have recently bought this waffle maker. This is my very first savory waffle that I'm making with a slice of bread, the tomato and onion gravy that I had made, layering it up on the bread and setting it in the waffle maker. Now this is what I did. I served 1/4 just with sabzi, and the next serving I made a chaat with mint chutney, khatta meetha chutney, save, pomegranate and coriander leaves. Both the versions tasted really good on their own and it was loved by everyone. Instead of making deep fried bondas, pakodas, bhajis, making sometimes or something like this can be healthy and very different as well. So we had an amazing time together and I really hope you found this video useful with lots of new ideas. Thank you so much for watching this video in full.